everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this video I'll tell you some things you should do immediately after installing iOS 18.5. So iOS 18.5 isn't a major update. There are some tasks you should perform after installing the new update. In this video I'll tell you those things, but first subscribe to my channel for more upcoming videos and hit the like button. So let's start the video without wasting any time. So the first thing is update your apps. Certain apps may take advantage of the new and improved feature in any iOS update. For that reason, I recommend updating all of your apps right after you install the version. For this, open the App Store on your iPhone and then tap on your profile at the top right corner of your screen. Next, scroll down. Here you will see the apps. If any apps needs to be updated, tap on update all and update all the apps on your iPhone and you are done. Next, turn contact photos in the Mail app on or off. With iOS 18.2, the Mail app introduced a way to show contact photos next to each email. Doing so helps you visually identify who sent the email, and it's an option I typically keep enabled, but contact photos do take up space and could otherwise be used to display more of the messages itself. So in the past, you would have to dig through the settings screen for Mail to turn contact photos on and off. No more. With iOS 18.5, you can now quickly and easily manage the option without leaving Mail. For this, open the Mail app on your iPhone and then tap on the three dots icon at the top right. Next, choose contact photos to turn it on or off and you are done. And the next step is view all mail with categories enabled. Another mail feature added with iOS 18.2 was categorize. Here you can filter your inbox to view only specific types of email based on such categories as primary, transactions, updates and promotions. Yes, that can be handy, but even then you probably want a quick and easy way to view all the mails in your inbox unfiltered by category. With iOS 18.5, the icon is larger and easy to access. Simply swipe left on the category row and you're quickly taken to the all mail section where you can review all the messages in your inbox and you are done. And the next thing is turn on Backtap. Backtap is a cool feature that lets you trigger a certain action or command just by tapping the back of your phone 2 or 3 times. Problem with Backtap is that you can't always tell if you correctly tap the back of your iPhone the necessary number of times. Now with iOS 18.5, triggering Backtap displays a banner display indicating that the feature was activated and showing you the number of times you tap. To set this up, go to Settings. Next, scroll down and choose Accessibility. Next, scroll down and choose Touch option. Scroll down to the bottom and choose Backtap. Now at the Backtap screen, tap the entry for double tap. Choose the action you want to trigger and do the same for the triple tap. Or you can also turn the switch for show banner on or off and you are done. And the next step is change your battery charge limit. A new version of iOS can sometimes drain your battery more quickly, or at least initially. Go to Settings and choose Battery. Tap Charging and at the scale move the slider to a lower number, anywhere from 80% to 90%, and you are done. And also you should check out Apple's new Pride Harmony wallpapers. With iOS 18.5, Apple added a new Pride Harmony wallpaper for the iPhone. For this, scroll down to open the notification center and then tap and hold. Next, tap on plus icon. Scroll down and go to Pride section. Here you will see all the wallpapers. Tap Done to add a wallpaper and then choose Set as Wallpaper Pair and you are done. I hope you find this video helpful and also let us know in the comments below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.